we are live. I think. Maybe check that. Oh, you know
And
what?
like a half hour later, you figure out you didn't record.
I
Looks
need to
like the vibe is 21.
update the
We're getting
the
drunk as
stream
fuck.
information.
Our vibe is now legal.
Nice. Now,
Although in some states that vibe would be 16 and still
space.
be legal.
I better change it from hot tubs, pools, and beaches. What are we gaming? Game. It's not gaming late at night. What the hell is our category? There's not just game. You can't just do game. Is there a Dungeons and Dragons? Oh, there it is. Dungeons and Dragons. That's what we want our category to be.
I set it up. I don't know where I am.
I had the old stuff. I had just the tip stuff, and I had some information about me swimming late at night, and I needed to update that. So I did that.
So apparently the captain's got like a big old grill with like a big slab of bacon in his
Wait, what? He's got a grill.
Where do you see a grill?
Where do you see the grill?
A charcoal grill with a big slab of bacon, or like.
Are you talking about that right there?
No, I'm talking about this right here, man. It's like a big slab of bacon, or maybe some ribs.
That's a desk.
Over on his grill right here.
The captain has a fancy.
He's got a piss in this piss pool over here. He's got like here's his float for his pool, and like he's got his noodle here.
You know what? I still have the game start screen on. Nobody can even see what you're talking about.
God damn it!
Here it is. I just switched it, so now they can see. He was talking about the desk.
So there's the grill right there, and the ribs.
The ribs.
The ribs.
It kind of does look like a McRib, though.
He's got his pool float and his noodle, and over here we've got like there's that's the urine pool, because that's exactly what that looks like. Is just a urine pool. Sorry, that's just kind of how that works.
I've got some other maps that I haven't uploaded yet. I have the main engineering, the engine room, as well as sick bay. I didn't expect that sick bay would be a place that would be used so often in this game. I guess I should have, and it kind of makes sense.
Come on.
Yeah, it makes sense, but for some reason I didn't think of it when I was like thinking about it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make all the key places on the ship. I think that's like better, because those are places that you're gonna visit over and over again. So
you know what you need to make? Because eventually we're gonna have one. We're gonna have a fight on the ship, because we're gonna get boarded. You just need to make a long hallway that we can use over and over again. Just a long hallway.
Yeah.
Because
there are. Let's see. See, here's the thing. I have a subscription to this map maker called Incarnate. And
Incarnate, if you're listening, hey, we'll sponsor us.
Yeah.
Incarnate.
And actually, a question to anybody who might be listening. The one thing that Incarnate lacks is it doesn't have a lot of sci-fi type of assets, or like space type of assets. You can manipulate a lot of things, and you can kind of fuck with things to make them look more sci-fi. But if anybody has any idea about like third-party assets that are sci-fi, or steampunk, or like post-apocalyptic, anything like that, please.
Things that won't make this look like a barbecue grill.
Yeah. Shut up with the barbecue. That's a rug. It looks like a rug, right? Like a rug with
It looks
a
like
fucking
charcoal. It
with
looks
a
like charcoal, dude.
with a
I zoom out.
It's got charcoal with a rib sitting right on top, with a McRib sitting right on
yeah.
top of it. Yep, that's exactly
I
what that
mean,
is.
like totally zoomed out, you can kind of you can tell what everything is. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe you can't. Fuck off.
I mean, I wouldn't do a gray
Blind old
rug in
man.
that room. I don't think that's color coordinated.
What's that?
I mean, it wouldn't be my choice for decorating that room. I think I would have gone with the purple.
The
Match the couch.
oh, for the chair.
I think that's the real issue here. Is Nova's
He's
not
a
an
cap.
interior decorator. Yeah.
He's a
He's not.
captain, not an
Yeah, no,
interior
no, no,
decorator.
no, no, no. He is not an interior decorator. And some of the things on the ship, here's the thing, and this is kind of important actually, is that some of the things on the ship are actually the same. Because some of the ship is a weird mix of like this new technology and like old things. Like for example, the old ship had a cistern that was an ever full cistern, so it always had clean water in it. So there was always water on board the ship. You just had to like dump it into buckets and then like carry it around the ship. When Matt redesigned the new ship, there wasn't a better way to have water, like an unlimited supply of water. So that original cistern that's powered by magic, because it's like, connected to the elemental plane of water or whatever, is still on board the ship. The only difference is now it has pipes to it and you can get water anywhere. And it's like in these tiny, super pressurized pipes that run through the ship. But it's still there. So there's a lot of stuff in the ship that's like that, where they're either somebody wanted something kept or whatever. For example, I was just getting ready to download and then upload Sickbay so that you guys could see Sickbay. If I'm not super special here, which I might be super special here. I'm definitely super special here. Oh, here we go. Hey, I should have like a live edit on screen here. But I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I don't know if you guys can see that edit. Let's see.
Nothing has changed on our screen. Oh,
Yeah,
here it comes.
Now we are.
yeah. I'm gonna see how this works. See if you guys can see this happen live. I got a background. And where
Ceiling
is...
is hell low.
What's that?
Nothing, just talking to myself. Oh,
Let's see. Um, ow. What's that? Oh,
That's tiny.
it is. I
Small.
gotta resize. Hang on. Give me just a sec. Gotta see the two. I am
ooh, yeah.
adjusting the cells. Like a god. Adjusting the cells, you know? Alright, let's see. Almost. Ooh. Good. There we go. You guys see that?
Yep.
Sick bay.
Looks very clinical, except for this piece of corn right here.
Piece of corn right
Piece of
there.
black.
That sad empty bassinet. You mean?
Yeah, that's the sad empty
The
bassinet.
sad
I
empty
figured that's
bassinet.
exactly what that was.
I didn't put a little blood stain in there. Well, this altar right here, uh, is not all that clinical. You know, the father is the guy in there. He's got to have some holiness going on, and there it is.
Got a pool table over here.
Got a pool table. Yes. There's also a desk. Hey, at least the beds look like beds.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see what you clowns were talking about.
This looks like kind of like a bomb, though.
A bong. Nice.
Oh no, a bomb, like
Oh,
a B-O-M-B,
I
like
thought
a
you said a
bomb.
bong.
It
That looks like a bong.
What's that?
I said this looks great. Is this sick bay?
Yeah, this is sick bay.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Sick.
sick.
Sick bay.
Sick bay. And
So,
yeah, here's
yeah.
here's the last one. Here, let's do this guy here.
let me go to Docs in the Dark real quick.
Docs in the dark.
Work on
Whoa,
those
dude, that's a
notes.
sick bay. Is that the Meteor El Drago?
uh,
Oh, that's right. Drake Tungsten.
yes. Yes.
That's right, Drake Tungsten.
Yes, sir. Drake
The Brosen.
Tungsten. He's great, man. All right.
Character form? I do have a character.
You realize at some point we're all gonna get turned into waterfowl, and then we will be ducks in the dark.
It could
I'm
happen.
about it.
It could happen.
It could happen.
Isn't there a
Sport.
group polymorph spell? It will polymorph up to
There
10
is
creatures or something?
mass morph,
Ah,
in fact.
Yeah, somebody's gonna turn us all into ducks at some point, and we will be the ducks in the dark.
I'm all ready to go.
I'm feeling it. All right, here it comes. Are you pumped?
Yeah.
What is this?
engine room?
This is the engine room.
Mm-hmm.
Which looks more like a D&D boss's lair than anything else.
Yeah.
How dope is that engine room, though?
That's pretty crazy.
I mean,
Pretty fucking dope.
This literally looks like the dais for the boss right there. You got to climb on these things to get to him.
Mhm.
This is literally like
That's our
boss
warp
level.
driver.
This is boss level shit right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
In fact, I made this specifically because in case there was ever a fight in the engine room, this is like the craziest fight. Like imagine
oh, it is.
fighting in the engine room and having to like worry about like these.
What are these things?
They're open pits. Yes, they're
Wait.
open pits.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And this is like this so this is like a pit. So this like so the green is one level and then up onto the these hexes, that's like an upper level and that all goes over this like this pipe work. So these are all pits, which is why there are these kind of railings and shit.
That seems kind of dangerous, man.
It's super dangerous.
Or is that the engine itself?
No,
Is
that's
that the thing
that
gets up in the.
That's the chamber. So remember how I described
Okay.
that there's a big
Yeah.
chamber with this like thing in it that's all like lights and just crazy looking, kind of looks like the galaxy or something, and inside of this,
Yeah.
that's the big chamber that you saw when you went into main engineering. But when you guys probably only came in like as far as about here, they wouldn't have let you go, into the over into anywhere near this thing.
Holy shit!
Literally
the engines
in
our ship?
like
How did we fit a god in there?
I mean, I've
this
been in
is
here for a while.
this is probably the thing that would look the most familiar to any adventurer who's been in a dungeon.
I don't know. I would say that there's no dungeon on your world that looks anything like this. Like this
Yeah.
is
Probably not.
this is pretty crazy. Like you would go in here and you'd be like, "Whoa, what is happening? This doesn't exist." But that's kind of everything in this game. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, so I think when we last left off, you had
We brought
picked
Drake
up
aboard.
Drake Tungsten. You had found out that the Explorer has a tractor beam, and Mike activated that, and you've got the head of Drake Tungsten's mech with Drake in it. He's got his lights going, the music, he's pumping and grinding it, and you're towing him back to the ship, correct?
Actually, no,
All
I
right, what's
think we
that?
got back to the ship. I think we'd already got him to the. I think we'd already got him into the ship, didn't we?
Yep, just at the bottom.
Okay, so just into the bay. So basically just that's where we stopped is right into the ship. But his mech is still floating in space then.
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay. All right. So who was all on that mission? Let's
Good.
Anya was on the mission.
I have a
Gothics, I believe.
note
More.
somewhere.
Fred was there.
Mike was there.
Which
Mike
mission?
or Anya.
Let's see.
Actually, I think
Is
that
it
we
Solus
took.
Thawar, Rumby, Chud, Anya?
Yeah, we took Shud with us. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. All right. So yeah, you end up back in the main hangar. We'll switch views. Come back over here. There we go. That's 7 away. Aha. All right. So you arrive with Drake Tungsten into the Destiny, the rear hangar of the Destiny. He's got his thing going on. The the head, it's all lit up, and when you get him up, the gold canopy of the head rises, and Drake gets out in his skin tight gold suit. He kind of has a suit. If you've ever seen Spaceballs, the assholes have like the white suit. It's kind of like a white vinyl suit and then like a bulbous like helmet. That's kind of like Drake. Drake has like that, but it's gold and it's really tight, but the helmet is like a ball, and then he's got like aviator sunglasses on.
Does he look like Captain
Oh.
Falcon?
He kind of looks like a very flamboyant, very shiny, very cock forward Captain Falcon.
Excellent.
Before we go any further, how many weeks have passed since the death?
Oh, the
You
death
said
of
that
the
we had
child.
been out for a couple weeks, so how many weeks have passed?
I think it was 2.
All right, that means that Ren's got 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
Ren, we've been checking in with Ren every now and again. But yeah, he's still in there for the time being that you know of. So the canopy comes up, Drake steps out, and he he goes like this with something, and it goes bloop bloop, and then like the lights flash and they kind of turn off. and the canopy goes down.
Is the captain here with us?
The captain is not there. It's just you and some crew, some deck crew at the moment.
Okay.
I alerted the
we
captain
should,
that we were coming in. He should be coming down, I believe. That was Mike.
All right. Crew, this is Drake Tungsten.
Groovy ship you got there. So, you gonna show me around or what? He's looking at Anya.
we're going to wait until the captain gets here, and then we'll let the captain decide exactly what he wants to do with you.
You gonna bring my my mech aboard? You know, those repairs
Again.
we were talking about?
Again, the captain will make that final decision.
Am I
Can I
a
try to read his thoughts?
prisoner here? Yeah, you can try and read his thoughts. Do you have to make a check? I can't remember.
Yeah, he makes a save.
He makes a
Saving
save.
throw versus spells.
Okay.
Anya can read his thoughts without having a fucking without magic.
Yeah.
This guy wants to
let's
like
see, what do we got
use
here?
his tiny dick.
Man, you don't know nothing about Drake Tungsten.
If Drake Tungsten looks exactly
Shut your
like...
mouth. What you talking about, Drake Tungsten?
And his waist is like 1/10 of the size of his shoulders, guess what?
Okay. You how do you want the results of the of that? Do you want them DM to you, or do you care if they're
You can just say him if it's easier.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right. Yeah. So you do read Drake's thoughts. He's actually thinking about where he can get a stiff drink on this ship. He's also maybe thinking about getting laid, possibly with Anya, but he's thinking he's got better prospects.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's terrifying. His level of magic must be immense. You tried to read his mind, but nothing's coming through.
Yeah. Also, it was really vague beyond that. There wasn't like, it was true that there were some really base thoughts. Oh, he also really does want you to bring at least part of his mech on board to repair it, but that seems a little weird. Like there was something weird with that thought.
So, Drake.
But then again, he seems kind of retarded when you read his mind, so like it's hard to tell. Clinically,
Like
by the way, don't cancel me.
Clinically retarded.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Hi,
What were you gonna say?
I'm James Jenkins.
No, God, no, don't. Stop it. Oh, jeez. What was that, Cameron?
So, Drake, how'd you end up out here?
Is this Solus?
Yeah.
Out here. I I had a little run-in with well, an old friend and or kind of. It didn't go well for me, not this time, but Drake always bounces back.
You said you were part of a team. Where are the rest of them?
Oh, that was a long time ago, Toots. Ancient history.
But you took their man? You said
you
were
took their man.
you said you were like the right leg or something?
I was the
I can't remember what it.
I was the right arm.
Right
Genger
arm.
2.
I still don't understand that.
You got a computer on this thing?
She walks over to one of the panels and she goes, "Computer?" I guess that's how we do it. I can't remember.
Yeah, you just kind of ask.
Hello, computer. Hello, computer.
Yeah, you hear like the little like thing. Please state your request. Computer, if you have display any information about the Genger 5 team. Searching.
No
Displaying.
records.
Who is
So
you?
you see this thing pop up on screen, and it looks weird. It looks like an image that's like not real, but kind of real. It looks like a painting almost. What the hell? Computer play? It starts to like move, and it's like a moving painting. And then this voice comes on and it says, "New from the Genger 5 collection from Dibanel." And you see these little kids, and they like look like they have dolls. It says, "Prince Lorcar and the Marauder are on the move, but don't fear. Gaidoji in Genger 1 and Drake Tungsten in Genger 2 are here to save the day." And you see these like little kids, they're like bashing these dolls together. Die! Curses! Prince Lurkok, the Marauder, Guy Dagoji, Ganger 1, Ganger 2, and Drake Tungsten, all sold separately, only from Dibanel.
Anya's face is now that anime face with the all white eyes and the mouth that's just like dropped, and she just starts laughing. She turns into the chibi Anya and starts laughing and is like, "Yeah, Tom."
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but that's weird. He like,
So you're some type of actor then?
no, not an actor at all. I'm the real deal. He pulls this little thing out of his belt, and it's like this little man, and like he holds it up, and it's him. Like it looks like him, but it's all kind of like crusty and like the paint's all worn off and everything. He's in like a little red jumpsuit with a little red helmet, and it looks like the little doll that the kid was playing with. And he's like, "That's an original. It's worth a lot of money." And he shoves it back into his belt, and he said, "Yeah, there was a show and a toy line. I told you, I used to be a big deal. I mean, I'm
So
still a big deal."
you're not.
Ding.
You got into a fight that you couldn't handle, didn't you?
Listen, not everybody always gets along anymore, and I had a scuffle with my old best friend, and they kind of kicked my ass, but it's fine. I'm okay. The captain comes down and is like, "What's going on here? Hello, I'm Nova." The captain introduces himself, and Drake introduces himself to the captain, and Drake asks the captain if for repair services, and they kind of go over, they talk for a moment. Captain kind of asks some
Captain,
questions.
Captain, before you make your decision, look at this.
Yeah, Shania.
And she presses the button and brings up the what we just watched.
So the captain like watches it, and it ends, and he says, "I have no idea what you just showed me."
Apparently, he was part of an acting troupe.
I wasn't part of an acting troupe. I was a hero that saved an entire quadrant of space for nearly 5 years of my life. 5 standard years, by the way. And we were great. They made a show, 2 shows, uh, multiple toy lines. I've got one right here. He like pulls out the doll, shoves it back into his belt, and he says, "I'm a real hero. I promise."
He's a doofus.
Come
Wow.
now. He's our guest.
A real hero.
The only thing I could say is if we bring it aboard, we could study it. It might be useful.
Hey now.
But she's saying this quietly to the captain. She's not saying it loud. Yeah. Unless he's got super hearing.
Yeah. Oh, so I mean, if she's whispering, he's kind of like.
She's whispering, yeah, to the captain.
He doesn't seem like he would be too dangerous.
Matt might be interested in this.
Mr. Tungsten, sir.
Yes.
It's a great honor to be in the presence of someone as renowned as you. Please tell me some tales of your hero days.
Is that Gothic?
No, that's Solus.
Oh, that's right. Solus is still a little retarded too.
We'll have some drinks. There's 56 episodes. I didn't voice myself, by the way. They got some schmuck, but it's okay. It's still me.
Do they perform these shows somewhere? Do we go to see them?
Watch it on the. Actually, do you have any kind of a hollow here? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. There's multiple ways to watch. Possibly interactive. If you haven't seen your ship's interactive options, I might be able to show you some other personal programs that I have as well. Crowd pleasers, for sure. And that goes for all of you. You're all invited if we're having a big party. And the captain, Anya's like whispering to the captain, and he kind of like looks over and he's like, "Mr. Tungsten, yes. We're going to be bringing your ship, what did you call it, mech aboard, and Anya here is going to be your personal liaison on the ship."
She's like,
Oh yeah, he is.
So the captain like he says, "Mike, bring it aboard," and he kind of like puts his hand on Anya's shoulder and he says, "Take care of Mr. Tungsten, Lieutenant." And he like walks away. Now that's what I'm talking about. First class VIP treatment, Lieutenant. And he like does the double like
so before we go anywhere else, follow me.
All right.
And she's taking him to sick bay to get a full examination.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
she's taking him to sick bay.
Okay, she's taking him to sick bay. Is anybody going with him? Because now there's this guy on board, and even the characters that weren't with them, they probably are. People are now starting to know this is your first I mean, outside of the Frobaz people, this is like your first person that you're he's your first contact ever. Okay,
Excellent.
so
she does actually ask who was with us. Was hold on.
so Chud,
Oh.
Solus, Thawar, and
The
Rumby.
War.
Right.
So she asked the War to see if Matt will come down and start looking at the ships, at the head and the body.
Okay.
I'll try to send a message if he's in 90 feet of me.
And she's taking uh this dude to sick bay.
Matt heard about the stranger. He was already on his way down, so he does get your message. And yeah, so anybody who was with the party or anybody else who is now hearing that there's a stranger on the ship, is anyone going to sick bay with Anya
Oh yeah.
or going to meet in
Solus is
sick
gonna
bay?
Solus is gonna stick to this guy like glue. He's starstruck.
Yeah. This guy is
Oh,
the
God.
shiniest person that Solus has ever seen. Solus has seen a lot of grimy ass motherfuckers, right? Like living in dirt and shit. Never seen anything like this guy.
Why do I have this? Why do I have the feeling that after Drake leaves, or even before Drake leaves, Solus is going to be shiny in his own way. He's
Oh,
going to have his own.
maybe. Oh, so I do
I'll
have a
have him show me
question.
some moves.
Is Dan is Mary in sick bay, and what is her charisma? Oh, 15. Okay.
I would believe that Mary would be in sick bay. Yes,
Hmm.
Mary. Because I mean,
Also,
are we in the normal duty shifts right now?
yeah, probably. I would
So
say.
I guess she would be in
Yeah,
sick bay
yeah.
along with the doctor, or along with the father
Also,
Sid
just
would
out
be
of
there, too.
curiosity, where's
with
Kegel?
Babar.
Where's Kegel?
Ah,
I'm just asking, for no
Kegel,
particular reason.
no particular reason. Kegel, I don't really know, because the last time she was just kind of like, she was on the bridge and then she left the bridge.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. She's probably in the know that there's like a new person on board. So I'm just asking if she's gonna go see or not, because he might have special interests for no particular reason.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there's a new person in the sick bay, Kegel will probably like snoop.
All right.
Argyle, by the way, is not quite interested because
Mhm.
the last thing that he was told was to man the big gun.
Yeah, of course.
He's excited about
Yeah,
that.
he's straddling that shit.
Right, so
Just wait until I make that room, Dan. It's gonna be dope.
actually, Argyle has had the gun locked on the body of that thing, waiting, and he's been waiting for the order to blow it out of
The body of the mech. Yeah. I mean,
been
it makes
waiting for the
sense that
order
you would. Yeah. It's the
to
only
blow it
thing
out of
out there.
the sky just because he wants to fire off this gun.
Actually, as an aside, the planet that they picked Drake up in does have a lot of orbital debris. Just random garbage floating around the planet. So it's possible that if the guys are ask Claggart enough, he might ask the captain if you can
Target practice?
if you can target practice with some of the orbital trash that is in that planet. Because remember, it's like an abandoned industrial planet, so it's got like just satellites and shit just in the air, but it's like there's nobody there. So It's possible. You might have to roll for it. See if the guys can get hype and convince Claggard.
Hold on. What do you want me? What do you want Argyle to roll? Because maybe not exactly now, but if the roll goes well later on,
Just roll a general 20 because we're gonna say it's for the whole group, and higher better. We'll do it that way.
Oh god damn.
So the guys are just Claggart is in a fucking shit mood today because there's some fucking weirdo on board. He saw a picture of this guy and he's like in a bad mood. He's like, "Well, the old man let this guy on board," and he's like just stalking around, telling people to like do shit. It's miserable right now. Actually, it's actually not any fun. Argyle is not having fun. They're like cleaning.
Okay.
I mean, unless maybe Argyle has fun cleaning the big gun, maybe. But anyway. So Drake Tungsten gets into sickbay with Anya. Along the way, Anya starts to notice that you're picking up a crowd. By the time you get to sickbay, there's already some people waiting for you. And it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird. It's like you're having flashbacks when you were a scout and did security for your town. Sometimes you used to have to take the guy, the patriarch of your town, through town, and sometimes people would like follow along. And was kind of like that. And it's weird because you really respected that guy, but this dude is like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
So it's like you're kind of having a weird like thing there. But some people seem to be very interested. Solus in particular seems very enamored with this gentleman. And Drake has given it back.
Everyone.
He gives the
Everyone,
energy.
Behold, this is the hero, Drake Tungsten.
So
second arm of what did you say there, sir?
Right arm of Genger 5. He's like starts kind of posing. Now, Drake is an imposing dude. He's got like the big he's got the skinny little legs with the big kind of V-shaped like massive big top with the little skinny and then like a little head. He almost looks like a Fist of the North Star guy, but with the blonde hair and like the bulb. He took it off probably, so now he's got the big blonde hair, probably similar to Chud's, and a big chin. They could be brothers, in fact. But you've never seen his eyes. He's had these glasses on the whole time, or these things on his face, which are weird.
I guess as we walk in, who do we see as we walk in?
So I guess
who is sickbay?
So sickbay is empty except for the father and Mary and everybody else, like if just random people who you don't think are supposed to be there. But as far as like who's staffed in sickbay, it's the father and Mary.
Father.
Hey there. What's your name? I'm Drake.
I'm Father Brabar.
yeah, that's probably what would happen. He's like, not you. He does the to be in front of Mary.
What? She looks over at Anya and is like,
I'm here for my physical, and I request you. And then he starts to like, and it's like real tight, so it's coming apart. Like it's you're not even sure what the fuck he's doing, because like I don't even know if you would even understand like the mechanism of a zipper. But somehow he's like going like this.
Well, do the uniforms that they gave us?
Oh,
have
that's
zippers?
true. They
Understand
might
how a zipper works?
they
Come
might have
on.
some zippers. They might have some zippers. You're right. The new uniforms might have some zippers. So
Some
you
of the
might
New
have seen
York,
them.
yeah.
So he's like unzipping and it's like coming down and it's like pulling apart like on his chest and he's like, "I'm ready."
Okay.
She is not impressed.
So Brabar
At
kind of
all.
steps in and he's like, "I'll take this one," and he kind of like, Drake is not impressed with this, but it happens. And Brabar kind of scans him and everything, and even casts a spell. You're not sure what, but he does cast something. And he says, "Well, he seems healthy to me. I feel good. Don't I look healthy? Prime specimen. Ugh, you'd never know I was in my... Never mind."
Can we do a mental health check on him too? He is going to be aboard for a while.
You probably don't know what a mental health check is. So fuck off.
Oh no, she would, because if we were in that thing, they probably put us through all that shit.
Okay, well, make an intelligence check. Let's see if you can remember it off the top of your head. Because remember, the difficulty
No,
of this
yeah,
stuff
that's
is that
true.
you have to like try
That's
and
right.
figure
That's
this
right.
shit out. So probably
So
not.
no.
You're not
Okay.
right.
So
So
she
Drake
doesn't
is
remember.
cleared to go, and Drake is like, he's like, so how long is this thing gonna take anyway, huh? What do you think?
How long is what going to take?
The repairs on my mech. Uh, what was your name
I'm
again? Annie, Allison, Audrey,
I'm not an engineer.
Alalabalagadalinium. Probably not that last one, huh?
We need to find you some quarters.
Is there a tavern on board? Solus, my good man. Is there a tavern on board? A pub, a bar, a club, someplace we can get drinks,
Yeah,
meet
of
ladies,
course.
do some
I do.
partying.
Oh,
Hey,
of course.
Lieutenant Amber, uh, can you go and check and see when my mech's gonna be ready? Me and my boy are hitting the club. Who's coming? He puts his arm around Solus and then like puts his other arm up, kind of like motioning like this, and he's like, "Lead the way, buddy."
Pico
Oh,
will
of
go.
course.
Oh
I
Lord.
think my good friend Timmy might be up there right now. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh, it sounds like a party.
All right,
Excellent.
so Anya's actually sticking with these people. She's not shirking duty and leaving him alone
Okay.
until she puts him in his quarters at some point.
Hmm.
She is going to once they get to what is it what's it called? Not 10 forward.
The forward lounge.
Once we get to the forward lounge, she is going to uh, get to a security or get to a console and get security to assign this guy a room and a guard on the room for when she's off duty.
Boring.
Well, she's not telling him
No,
this.
I know. I'm just.
I know, it's
Still in
boring.
character. Mhm. Can't help it.
but she's sticking with this guy until she's ready to put him in his room or the
Okay.
brig, whichever one comes first.
So. All right. Word spreads fast. By the time you get to the forward lounge, holy shit, there's no room in the forward lounge. It's like somehow he's the celebrity, and there literally is going to be a party, if not a riot, in the forward lounge. Probably not a riot, but there's a lot of people in here now, and drinks are being ordered, and Drake is ordering drinks, and he knows drinks, so he quickly starts to become popular because he's like ordering drinks for people, and like he's starting to like get into his groove. Things are happening.
So Timmy, comes on over. Is like, "Hey, how's it going?" So you're our first contact, huh?
Hey, hello.
Mr. Tungsten, is that right?
That's right. I didn't expect the Loputin to be on board.
A what?
Loputin.
No, my name's Timmy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But
Huh. All right.
Mr. Tungsten, I'm
Sure.
sure you've traveled the far reaches, and it has come to my attention there are many drinks that I have yet to try across these far and spacious space. What is it called again? Anyway, yeah. Give me your best drink. What do you got for me?
All right. Let's see. Computer Tittycopter 5000.
Oh God.
Oh,
But
Let me buy a drink for the new guy.
Hey there. You're little.
Yeah.
But
Kigalo buys him a drink, and he's like, "Here, you try this one."
hey, I'll take whatever you got. So, Drake's drinking, hanging out. All of a sudden, Drake just starts laughing hysterically. First, he's like, ha ha ha. And he's just crazy laughing. And like at first he's like smiling, but then you kind of see in his eyes like there's a little bit of like, what the shit, man? And he kind of starts like, he's like, starts going this, and he's like, ah!
I find his laughter kind of contagious, and Timmy's laughing along with you.
Oh
You
no.
all right there, mate?
Oh no.
What's so funny?
Let's see. How drunk is everyone else? Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. So
Tanya's not drunk.
there's a lot of laughter. There's this weird thing happen in the forward lounge where there's like a bunch of people drunk, and people are laughing, and like Drake falls on the floor, he's laughing. A couple other people fell on the floor. Like, you're not sure what the fuck is going on here. And anybody that's part of it obviously is part of it. But anybody that's not part of it is like, what the shit? Like, anybody in the kind of Anya's position.
Sick bay. She's calling sick bay.
Okay.
And asking for like somebody to come, asking for like multiple people to come up because there's something wrong up here.
All right, so you like call down to sick bay. You're like calling down, and
Kegel falls over hysterically and is laughing.
All right. What's Solus doing?
Who's the bartender guy?
Grubber.
Grubber.
baby.
I think
What
Grover
what did
something
you
for a
serve
drink.
them?
Grubber on the ground laughing.
Oh God.
So Solus doesn't drink, but
Mhm.
he's just having a good time and he's vibing, and he's just laughing and you know,
So he's just going along with
he's
it.
kind of
He's-
he's kind of intoxicated by the scenario.
Yeah, he's
really.
just like feeling the
Wait
moment.
a minute. Nope. She does not remember that Solus does not drink.
Okay.
So
All right.
so she's assuming Solus is also having a fit.
So you're like, people are falling around laughing. Mike shows up in the forward lounge. He's like, party. He looks at Anya and he's like, hey, I don't think those repairs are gonna take long at all. That Matt guy said they're mostly, what did these call it? Superficial. I don't know. I'm gonna have a drink though. Whatever.
I
Mike
wouldn't do that.
Mike
I
wanders
wouldn't do
over, picks up a drink off the bar, and like downs it.
She's like,
He looks around and he's just like, "What's so funny?" And he's just like looking around. He doesn't seem to be affected. He's not laughing, but he's just kind of looking around. He's like still drinking.
something's
So-
happened.
All of the sudden,
Guthrie.
Drake Tungsten stands up and stops laughing. And he goes,
Kegel's still laughing. And
there are
she's
other
like,
people still laughing as well. There are other people like still laughing, and Drake's like, well, that was a hell of a drink. And he,
Oh man,
What
thanks
was
to there,
that?
man.
what did you do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, get another round for Tungsten. Get him over here. Get him on.
All right, like, yeah, let's go. So Drake, he goes over and he's drinking, and he is now becoming intoxicated. And the laughter has kind of started to subside. Like, people seem to be just acting normal drunk again. Really weird.
So at this point, Guthix, he enters the bar and he sees the whole fiesta. And Anya, what's going on here?
I'm not sure, but I don't like it.
And this is our guest that I heard about. Mr. Tungsten, is it?
Yes.
Drake Tungsten, nice to meet you. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, you're you like her seduction. It's fine. I do a bunch of them. Nothing wrong. Anyway, let me get a drink.
Weird conversation there. A pleasure there, sir, Mr. Tungsten.
Yeah, you're not really sure what he said, but you know,
Yeah,
whatever you can
it
make
seems
out.
we can talk later then.
Gothix, I may need your help getting him back to the room, back to his quarters once he's finished.
Right. I assume Nova has already had that all set up.
I've had the quarters. I've already contacted security and have quarters set for him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just hang around until then.
We may need to stop this soon. Oh, and when sick bay when the sick bay people get here, she's just gonna send them back. She tells them that it was a drink that caused whatever happened, and
And they
yeah,
go back.
and they go back.
And they
Oh.
go back.
Seems there's a lot of strange beverages across these far reaches of space, but maybe I'll talk to Timmy about him keeping a catalog of them. You can't have situations like this, and it turns out to actually be a problem.
Drake seems like he's kind of winding down. Other people seem like they're kind of winding down. The drinks have kind of gotten to people, and people are starting to stumble out back to their quarters. You're thinking that it might be about time, and
Let's see if we can coax him to his quarters. I guess, because I had the security, so I know where his quarters are gonna be. They probably told me at this point.
Yeah, I feel like we would know, right?
Yeah, by now. You, just as you're getting ready to leave the forward lounge and escort Drake back to his quarters, Anya gets a communique from Victor, Lieutenant Drock, and he says, Anya,
Yes.
there was an unusual reading in the bay. Maybe take a team and check it out.
Will do. Let me get our guest to his quarters, and then I'll be down in the bay.
All right.
Security. Have a team meet me in the bay.
So, you get Drake to his quarters. I don't know if anybody followed, if Solus followed all the way to Drake's quarters or not, but you finally get Drake to his quarters, and he kind of collapses on the bed and begins to snore loudly.
Okay, I'm putting a security detail outside of his door. He's not allowed to leave unless he's not allowed to leave
What kind of
unless
security detail are you leaving?
two of my security men,
Two guys. Okay.
or two security people, just outside the quarters.
Okay. Got it.
Contact me if he tries to leave.
All right.
And she's gonna head to. It's already starting to get late, but she's heading down to the. Yeah,
What
she's heading
about Solus? What is Solus doing? Is he gonna go back all the way to Drake's quarters with him or no?
Yeah. Solus accompanied Drake back to his quarters and saw him to his room, and now he's super interested. So I think he wants to, try to
sleep
figure
in
out.
his quarters so he can talk to him when he wakes up.
No, not that.
He creepy. You watch him as he sleeps.
He wants to find out more about him, so like he's gonna try to figure out how to use a computer and like look him up a little bit. Maybe watch some of his TV shows.
All right. So Solus is asking the computer, and you kind of remember one of the things that he said, and you find the show, and you like start watching it, and it's got like this song, and you've like never heard a song like this before. It's got like boop boop boop. You're like, what? It's really colorful. You're like, what? And then like
This is amazing.
it starts in, and it's like this like action-packed story from like the jump. and it's got like all this it's got music and like all these characters. Uh, it's pretty incredible. And after you watch the first episode, you get the idea that maybe if you keep watching this, you'll understand like what more about Drake, because he is one of the main characters.
Oh, I'm pumped. Like by like a few episodes in, I'm like singing along with the theme song and it's the intro of the show and yeah.
So Solus is getting into it. Now, here's the question. Are you watching it in your quarters or where are you watching it? Because if you're watching it in the quarters, there's a possibility that other people could see it. Like other party members would like see and hear it and everything.
I mean, I guess if that's where I know, it would make sense that that's the computer I would go to. I'd probably see it the most often.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
you
I'll
could just
I'll
like
watch the
lay in your
quarters.
bunk and watch it.
Yeah.
If Argyle is off duty and in his quarters, this might interest him
Does the
because
bar?
it's something that he's never experienced. So this actually might interest him, especially if he hears like the set is if it's a mech episode and there's fighting.
Yeah, there's
He
definitely
he
fighting,
would
and
be
there's like fight talking like
okay.
constantly. There's
Okay,
like
Argyle.
always fight talking. Like you know what I mean
Okay,
by fight
yeah,
talking.
right.
Like
Argyle,
yeah.
yeah.
There's
Argyle is interested. Argyle is actually has sat down on the floor beside Solvus's bed, crisscross applesauce, and is watching.
So
And as he's but here's the thing. He's doing that thing where he's watching, but he's got mother out,
okay.
and and
He's
he's watching, but
polishing.
he's like he's cleaning as he's doing that, but he's enthralled.
So you're like
Yeah.
watching episodes, people are getting into it. If anybody else kind of sees it, you're watching, catching some here and there. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of, there's this story. So you learn that there was this place, the planet Auran, the Auran system. And Auran was ruled by King Braveheart Daniels. But all was not peaceful in the Auran quadrant. You had the evil Prince Lorcocht, who was a horrible tyrant, wicked, and he was, you know, imposing on the Auran people. Now, the king has 3 children. The brave Daniel Daniels, eldest prince, and then slightly younger twins. Rubicon Daniels, younger prince, and Marisol
Wait,
Daniels.
Rubicon.
Rubicon Daniels and Marisol Daniels. The prince and
Oh no.
princess.
Wait. Twins? Oh
Twins.
no. Oh no. Oh my God, no. Oh fucking hell no. God no. Oh no. No. Rubicon. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Seems to be the problem here.
Oh
It's an
no.
inside
No.
joke. And
Oh my God.
some people are going to start to get it here in a minute. Dan's already
Oh
caught
God.
on, but it's okay.
Yeah, I have.
It's
Oh
okay.
my
We're not
God.
gonna go too far into it. So you find out, and then these 3 young people. It starts off the first episode with the 16th birthday of the twins, and big day, and there's a big ball, and Drake Tungsten and Fizz Frazenbaz, the Laputin, who turns out is just a halfling. That's the galactic name for halfling. Fizz is they just met and they're trying to get into the ball because it's crazy. It's like this great thing. They're trying to get into it, but there's an attack, and the two of those guys, along with this wiry, crazy little guy with crazy hair named Guy Daigoji, Daniel Daniels, and of course Rubicon Daniels, they all end up pilots for this giant robot, the Genger 5, fighting Lorcock and his evil minions, and you get through the first couple episodes, and Dan Daniels dies. Dan! There's a scene, an
That
emotional.
actually did not come through.
It was Dan.
Daniel, no!
Dan!
Yeah.
The
Is
the
is
the
one of
cry.
is one of them green?
The Lorcock is purple.
Because if one of them's green, that means one of them is Ganger green.
No. None of them are green. None of them are green.
Sounds
Well,
unhealthy.
one of the robots is green, but none of the people
That's
are
what I
green.
mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha. Yeah, Fizz is green.
Ganger green. Yeah,
But
Ganger green.
so basically Dan dies, Guy becomes the head, and the princess joins the team. And they kind of continue forward, and things get shaky. Guy is the head, the right arm is Drake, the left arm is Fizz, the current right leg is the princess, and the prince, the surviving prince, Rube they call him, he's the left leg.
Rube. By the way, anyone out there, this has no. We're not ripping anything off. By the way,
Not at all.
No, we're not ripping anything off. By lions.
They're
Lions,
not
by the way.
lions, by the way. They're not lions. They're spaceships.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 5 spaceships. Thank you very much. So anyway, you kind of like marathon through the first season, and it's pretty crazy. It's action packed, and you've got the second season yet to go. But it's like you went late in the night, people passed out and stuff, and Anya goes down while all this marathoning is going on. Goes down into the bay with her security team. Does anybody else go down there, or is everybody like sucked into the show?
No.
Mary's trying to get some sleep. She's put her walls up and is trying to get sleep.
Gotcha.
Watching the show.
Okay, so Anya goes down with the security team, and Victor meets her down there, and he tells her that there was a scan. It said that there was an extra person down here, but only for a moment. I ran a what do you call it? Diagnostic. It showed that there was nothing wrong with the system. At least that's what the computer said. But I wasn't able to replicate it.
When did it say that the extra person was here?
When that party was going on in the forward lounge.
Do you have the time? The exact time?
Yeah, let me pull it up on the computer. He starts to the computer, and it was right around the time. It was like just a few minutes before he contacted you. So right before like the party started to clear out.
Was it while people were okay, so this was after everybody got happy on the floor?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Is there any
towards
way
the end of the party thing.
is there any way to find out what kind of person?
A
Like
human person.
human? A human?
A human person. That's what the computer said. Yes.
Hmm. She's gonna start talking to people around who've been down here to see if she's gonna start interviewing people to see if anybody saw anybody who shouldn't have been here. Because she's assuming engineering crews have been down here working.
Yeah, been some people down and around. Like you ask around, and people are like, "Oh no, I didn't see anything, ma'am."
Is Matt down here?
Yeah, Matt's been kind of in and out. He's like, yeah, I think I've got everything. It's all squared away. It should be good. It was weird. Most of the things, those they were, well, they didn't seem like they should have affected too much of the operation. Kind of weird, but
Can you tell why it happened? Can you tell how the damage was done?
yeah, look, laser blasts, which is
What?
weird because
Would she know a laser blast at this point?
no, maybe, possibly,
You're talking the light weapon?
yeah. Yeah, but it was weird because it didn't do much damage. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he was stranded. Where is he now, by the way?
Sleeping off his drink.
Huh. I don't know.
Do you
Well,
know
you can
anything
tell him
about
he's ready.
do you know anything about this group that he's supposedly part of?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I I mean I I'm trying not to go and hang out with him because I don't want to get weird or anything, but I did kind of want to meet him.
Oh God. So do we have it? Do you have the specifications of this ship uploaded into the computer now?
I mean,
Do we know how this turns into a leg or an
yeah.
arm
Well,
or
it already is a
whatever?
leg and an arm. This particular mech is not the Ganger mech. This is a smaller mech that's like it's not a combiner. It's just like all one piece.
Oh.
Yeah. You did have to
So
come bring it in this way though, so it's like laying flat in the bay. So it's
oh.
kind of like laying on its back, like it's almost like like a ship with its like chest up. It's like laying flat.
So this is not the mech from the show.
So this is not the mech from the show. No, this is a much smaller,
Okay.
like personal mech where the head is just like an extra little head, but like the body, it actually does look like it transforms, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like it pops apart or anything. It doesn't look like the legs or the arms become anything special. This is not the robot from the show, not at all. This is a much cheaper robot.
Is this something we could use? Could you download the specs of this thing?
Oh, this is a pretty standard model. We already have the specs in the computer. Not really. I was able to repair it quick. Like I said, I'm not even sure why he brought it in here.
He said he was attacked and that he had to crash land on the planet.
I mean, it looks like he was attacked, but it doesn't look like he lost.
Well, interesting. All right. She looks at a couple security guys and is like, stay here, monitor, keep watch. Let us know if there's anything strange, if we have any signs of anybody being down here. Report to me first thing in the morning.
All right.
She's gonna put like rotating guards on everybody at this point.
Okay.
She's gonna go to bed.
Yeah, before you do that, make a charisma check.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you set up some guard posts and some stuff like that. You go to bed, and the next morning, Drake Tungsten is up early. He's in the forward lounge, and he's talking to people there. But anybody that watched the show, oh shit, you might be just itching to fucking watch that show. Who cares about Drake? He's maybe not actually as exciting as the show. The show is pretty cool. Drake's kind of cool. Solus likes Drake. It depends on what aspect you like. If you like Drake and his personality, Drake is cool. But if you like the action and the fighting and the story, the show is cooler. A lot cooler.
So, like, in the show, he pretty much fights with his mech, right?
But he also fights with, there's plenty of scenes of fisticuffs, like laser guns, swords, like all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of like swashbuckling, him like swinging across, like doing all kinds of crazy shit. Like actually Solus-worthy stuff. The kind of stuff like Solus leaping from buildings and stuff. That's the kind of stuff in the show.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
So yeah, it's not just in the mechs. Imagine like any like 80s like mecha show where like you not only had, there's a lot of mech battles and stuff like that. And the mech battles are cool too because there's, that's like fighting. Even though it's big robots, it's still humanoids fighting. So it's still kind of interesting, but also the people fight themselves, and there's like a whole thing.
Well, then awesome. Solus is going to join him for breakfast in the morning. He's going to be like, Mr. Tungsten, sir, I watched your show last night. All of us did, and wow, it's just amazing. You have to teach me, some of your moves.
Oh, you watched the show, did you?
So like episode 3, at timestamp,
Yeah.
1432.
Solus is gonna have a room full of like statues, like models, like fucking like real intricate like painted models. He puts them together.
In 1432, your sword was on the left-hand side, but then 5 minutes later, your sword was on the right. Why did that happen, man?
Poor editing. Yeah, I didn't have anything to do with it. So,
But
yeah,
that's not a live action show though, right?
it
That's
is not.
all
No, it is a cartoon.
Yeah.
No,
That's what
100%.
I
It
thought.
is.
Yeah.
It is a
Mhm.
cartoon in kind of in the style of Sunrise animation, like Sunrise animation of the 80s. So just imagine, you know, all that,
Yeah.
Voltron, Macross, like that style. It's in that, but obviously like super high def to match this. And even holographic if you can make it display in such a way.
You have to pay $50 an episode.
Yeah. No, that shit's free. It's old. You can stream it on the web. Torrent. Nah. So anyway, yeah, you watch the show, Drake, and Drake is he's like, I don't know, kid, I gotta get out of here. Uh, did you watch the whole thing? You couldn't have watched the whole thing. There wasn't enough time. Did you even get any sleep? Excuse me.
I'm used to sleeping, relatively sound in a short amount of time. It was part of my upbringing. But yeah, I watched the first I guess it's called season.
It's pretty interesting. You should watch the second one.
Where are you going next? What are your plans after this?
I gotta get out of this place. Hey, where are you guys going anyway?
Well,
At that point, Anya is going to be showing up if she learns that he's been that he's out and about
Yeah, in
with the
fact,
security detail.
those security guys are now in the party's quarters watching episodes of the
Genger 5.
Ganger 5 show.
Okay.
Your
So
security
she's
guards
gotta.
are in
Yeah.
your quarters watching the Ganger 5.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good. Not good. Gonna have a talk with security people. Just not
Yeah.
good.
So Drake's
Yeah.
like, yeah, where's this ship headed anyway? What's your story?
Well, I think we're on some kind of course to you know Argyle. Do you remember him from yesterday?
She never met Argyle. Argyle didn't
Oh,
come
he
to
never
the
did.
party.
Nah.
No. No.
Didn't show up at all.
No.
Well,
Argyle. Yeah.
one of our party members.
Wait, no, you said Oh yeah, no, that's right, because Argyle went and watched the show instead. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Going after quest set by his parents. It's all very confusing. I mean, this entire everything's confusing these days, but
Sounds like a show.
yeah, it might as well be. Not as great as yours though, sir. But yeah, it's going to take a long time to get there.
It is a show. It's got several views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
like.
it's called Dix in the Dark. D&D show. Nice little
Yeah.
homage. Yeah.
All right then. Well, best of luck to you. I think they fixed my mech. I gotta get going. And
Dang.
something's going on with Dan. I don't know if I can. Ah! That was
I had
weird.
to turn my air conditioner up.
Up.
Yeah, I had it on low a little bit. I had it low because it was cold, and
I
I had
should
to
turn mine down. Oh yeah. You mean up as
I was,
in less cold? I should probably
well,
turn
no,
mine.
I had it. It was really cold, and then before we started, I turned it down so it would be less cold, and now I'm getting warm, so I turned it back up so it
Oh,
was
I
a
see.
little more. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool.
Because I had a whiskey drink
I
a little
see.
bit ago, so it's a little
So
warm.
is Anya still kind of trailing Drake then? She's
That's her job, but she's already sent a communique to the captain informing him of everything that's occurred. She kind of wrote that up and sent it to the captain, and she's kind of with Drake. And she's asked the captain if we want to keep him here for a little while longer or we want to let him on his way.
I mean, the captain basically tells you, if the repairs are done, then, no harm, no foul, let this guy go. Basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once she is able to interject, she's gonna tell him, Mr. Tungsten,
Yeah? You want to
your
score
your
with
your mic is ready.
the Drigster?
Your mic is ready.
Ah, I knew that it would be. Ready to go. All right. Well,
Our
let's hope your
our
engineer
engineers
did a good job, and I'll be on my way then.
our engineer assured me that everything was in working order. If you'll come with me to the bay.
Most certainly. So he follows her down to the bay.
Did Matt put the head back on?
No. Drake specifically told you not to put the head back on.
Oh,
He'll
okay.
fly out on the head, and then when you jettison the body, he'll reconnect the head.
Okay.
It's the way these things work.
Of course.
So,
I'm gonna get an autograph of Drake Tungsten before I leave.
So
Solus,
Drake
that is.
Drake has a crowd, and he's like getting ready to go, and he's kind of like he's like getting ready to go, and then like he kind of has this like weird reaction for like just like I don't know, like just like a minute, like he kind of acts weird, and then he's like, maybe I'll stick around for another day.
Why would you want to do that? You were so excited to get off this boat.
Well, plans change, and a lot of people haven't seen the second season yet. Want to hear how that is, my boy? So let's.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, see, it's
I'd love to have it
awesome.
here.
Gonna stay. It sounds great. How about it? Tell the captain. Prepare my quarters. It's a party again tonight.
Excellent.
So, Drake kind of, he was like on top of his mech, so he kind of like jumps down. He kind of like looks around, and then he's like, to my room. And he marches back out of the bay.
Anya follows him. And if he goes into his room, she's going to post up security again. Not the same security that left him. She's going to have a talk with those guys.
Yeah.
With, like, new security.
Make a wisdom check.
Whom?
Anya.
Which one?
Anya.
Oh, it was almost on that one.
I almost was. True. Yeah. So yeah, Drake he goes back actually to the bar, and what's everybody else doing?
What time of day is it?
It is now. It's like a morning shift essentially, because Drake woke up. He was gonna leave, but all of a sudden he's not gonna leave, and the captain is and wants to talk to Anya to figure out what the hell is going on with the guest.
Yeah. So she's gonna go, yeah, to the captain.
And so you go to the captain. Captain he's like, he's staying another day. What's going on?
I'm not sure, but he was acting a little weird. I think it has something to do with the strange reading we picked up last night in the bay.
What do you think it might mean?
I don't know. Matt was able to stay on board and circumvent our sensors. Would she know that word?
Probably by now.
Okay. Was able to circumvent our sensors, but I don't know. I think maybe we have some of our maybe we have people who have magics who can kind of use their magics to scan around.
It's hard to
Do we
say.
have those people?
We could do some magical scanning. It's definitely how we would have done things before. Also, you have
I
some
would
people on your team, not the security team, but your actual team. Some of them are clever, and I think some of them may have taken an interest in our guest. You should utilize these people if they've gotten close to him, or others that you can think of.
right.
So Drake is down in the he's down in the lounge. He's drinking it up, hanging out. Uh, is anybody watching the rest of the show? Like
I
this,
mean, I'd rather spend time with
spend
Drake if
time
he's
with
going to be here
Drake.
another day.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
He's taking advantage. He asked Solus if Solus will give him a tour of the ship.
oh, of course, yes. Let me go back and uh, I show him around the ship. Is there anything you'd like to see, Mr. Tungsten?
Uh, he's like asking you all kinds of questions, and make a make an intelligence check.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh,
So you notice that the Drake is he's asking you to take him into like weird parts of the ship. And he's got this little device, and he's kind of like keeps going like this, and he seems like he's like looking at it, and he's like looking around, and then that kind of like happens for a while. And do you like question him on it?
Wait, I see a dog. Where's the dog?
Woohoo, puppy!
It's a puppy dog.
uh, like Mr. Tungsten, why is there any reason you need to see these parts of the ship? I mean, surely there's more interesting things. I would love to watch the show with you. I'm sure you've seen all this before.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I was just interested in vessels such as yours. But yeah, my interest has waned now, so let's go back to your quarters and watch more of the show.
Awesome. And we do just that.
Hmm. By the time Anya's done with the captain, oh my goodness, she goes to find out where Drake is.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh,
Drake
Steve.
is in her quarters. He's so fat. Look at how fat he is.
Oh, like in the general quarters.
No, in your in the general quarters
That's
of
what I
the
mean.
party.
In our general
Mhm.
quarters, yes.
Look at him. Oh my goodness, we have all the pets on the stream.
Yeah.
Where's the cat butt?
He, I think went upstairs. She was down here earlier, just like hanging out, listening.
I'm sending another one too.
Why wouldn't you just tell me that on the stream?
I don't know.
That's information that's going to be told to those players anyway.
That's true. That's true. So okay, so
It's a Ben.
when she
It's a Ben note.
It is a Ben note.
yeah, it's Ben Node. Sorry. So she's gonna
Help
send
us.
Thawar to get Ren out of his cell and have Thawar and Ren search and scan the ship. Thawar with magic, Ren with skill to really, really search the ship. She's going to get Guthix to see if he can get what's his face to open up
Wait, what's
more
going on?
about what's going on with the battle, what might have happened, who he's been with recently, things like that. So
What?
Okay.
Solus or Guthix?
Guthix,
Okay.
because she knows that Solus isn't that smart. Because remember,
Mean.
for most of the things
Mean.
with Solus,
Anya's so mean. Remember that, Solus.
yes, I know. Remember, well,
I'm
remember
aware.
for most of that part that Anya and Solus were together, Solus was mute.
That's true. That's true. And when he did talk, oh yikes.
And when he did talk, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Nah, yeah,
yeah,
I understand.
so-
Okay,
So
fine.
that's I'm doing this as Anya in character, not as yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
gotcha.
Guthix is also
Okay.
is a fellow elf, even though he's got the weird fucking horns
So is
that she doesn't understand.
So is Thawar gonna go down and get Ren and try and search the ship?
So I've been updated that we think there's someone else on the ship, possibly due to Drake. Then yeah, I would go down and talk to her.
All right, Ren, it's your big moment. You're up.
Do I know how to open,
Out of the cell, huh?
Do I know how to open those cells? Can I do that?
I mean, with your with the authority of, if the captain said okay, the plan is okay. He gave the authority, so yeah, you have the authority now to open the cell and take Ren out and search. And Ren, because obviously you've had visitors, Mike's come down and stuff, so you've kind of heard about the visitor, the show, the fact that there's been kind of this party. You've kind of heard just second, third hand about all the stuff that's gone on so far.
Who would have thought? I guess I'm not out on good behavior then.
Oh,
What
what happened?
What am I looking for?
I was trying to increase his volume because he's
Your
still pretty
volume.
low.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
Yeah, he is kind of low. Yes.
Talk, Arrow.
Yo.
Talk now.
Mm-hmm. I can take off my pop filter.
Yeah, I don't know. I turned you up, so hopefully it's better for the stream. But yeah, it sounds low.
It appears we have a stowaway on the ship. possibly a stealthy stowaway on the ship. We need your help trying to find.
I'll do what I can, but the ship's been changed a lot. I don't know if I know it as inside and out as I did.
We figured someone so skilled in hiding would have an upper hand in finding someone hiding.
I'll do what I can.
Would it help if you
I
were
think it's better
invisible
than
for
sitting in the
this?
cell. All right.
I don't think he
So,
heard you.
where do you
Yeah.
suspect this person is? Or could it be anywhere?
I could hear a damn thing he's saying.
He said, "Where do you expect this person is?" Or do we know? Or suspect?
The ship. On the ship.
Got it.
I don't think he heard your comment about being invisible.
Yeah, would it help if you're invisible? Do you want to be invisible?
Fuck, I'll always be invisible.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. There you go.
Nice.
You want to be indivisible?
Okay, so
Liberty and justice.
you guys are going to search the ship. What are you gonna? Where are you gonna start? Let's see. Let me bring up the ship here. Where are you gonna start?
I will start. Well, we're at the brig now.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
go brig to the aft, whatever that place is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Over here, that's the bay. That's actually where his ship or his mech is.
Gotcha. And then up to the chapel, then across to the forward bay, and I'm just gonna.
So you're gonna like zigzag up the ship
Zigzag.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm gonna be trying to hear noise as best as I can along the way.
Okay. What's your hear noise?
Let me boot it up.
Yep. Is the war also gonna do any kind of detection?
Yeah. I'm going to start on the opposite side of the ship. I will start up in the bridge and work my way down.
I've
On
got
the
a
opposite.
fat 20% at hear noise.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you sound a lot better
Yeah,
now.
you just got a
Right,
lot
yeah.
louder. I
Better.
don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
I
lot.
didn't do anything.
That's super weird. You're like a lot
is odd.
louder. Yeah.
Did you move your mic or something?
Nope, I'm holding it at the same spot that I was.
That's really
That is
strange.
so weird.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway. All right. So, what is the war doing? So,
Would detect deception or tracking be applicable here?
tracking maybe not. Deception, I think, has to have a
Target.
target.
I
I'm
think that's
wa-
about it.
I'm wondering, does your circlet have to have a target? I wonder how is
Ooh.
that written? I'm wondering if you could use it to like detect. Oh my goodness, this cat, he's going crazy. What do you want?
Very.
Let me just check the rules for a moment. See something here.
Anything within 90 feet, but I don't see anything that says I would know there is something within 90 feet.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It says that you must concentrate on the creature, which implies that you need to know that there is a creature there. So I just wanted to check to make sure that you couldn't kind of detect some stray thoughts or some shit like that. In that case, are you going to recruit maybe anyone else that might have other detection abilities, or just you and Ren?
Would we know the detection abilities of any of the other main crew members?
No, you would probably assume that yours are better anyway because you guys are adventurers. You were literally hired for shit like this, which is why the captain asked you to do it.
Maybe Rumby.
I mean, Rumby's a fighter, human. His detection abilities aren't that great. Guthix, on the other hand, fuck even Anya herself.
Yeah,
The
Anya and
elves,
Guthic, yeah.
yeah, pretty decent. And Solus as well, but obviously Solus is enamored. You'd have to pry him away. So it's
Actually,
hard to
then I'm
say.
going to
Or
redirect.
Timmy, obviously, but you'd have to probably pry him away from drink.
I'm actually going to do this. I'm gonna redirect
Who knows where
Guthix,
the fuck Eagle is?
Guthix and
What's up?
myself.
I said,
Guthix and myself are gonna start searching the ship. Rumby, we're gonna send Rumby down to hang out with Solus.
It's in the mech.
What?
Okay.
Kegel is in the mech.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Do we know that Kegel is in the mech?
No.
what part of the mech is Kegel in?
Kegel's trying. Well, she's just in the mech. She's trying to like get into the pilot seat and like look around and like.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm asking, because the head's still separate. There's the head, and then there's the body. So is she trying to get in the head?
Rummaging basically through everything. So like, if she can get into the head, she's getting into the head.
Okay. What about the body? Is she gonna fuck with the body or no?
You want to fuck with body? I'm going to drop you a message here in a minute.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Kegel's fucking around with the. She's in the bay, fucking around with some shit. Let me ask you a question, Jay. Is she invisible? Because I know Kegel is usually invisible.
All right, yeah, she's invisible.
Okay.
No one knows where she's at, so she's invisible.
That's what I'm asking. Is she doing it out in the open, or is she invisible and she's like fucking around? Because I know that's her style. I just wanted to make sure.
All right, so sorry, I'd become momentarily distracted. So let me try
It's
to
all good.
re-understand the situation. So basically, we're informed that there is someone on the ship, and we're looking for them. We think they're
Possibly.
related to the tungsten incident, and you
The
need Guthix to
tungsten
do what?
incident.
So Guthix is gonna go start looking around. He's gonna be. I'm gonna send Guthix to search the ship. Anya
Okay.
is also gonna search the ship. She's sending Rumby to hang out with Drake and Solus, and Rumby's job is to drink with Drake and keep him occupied with Solus.
It's a new
She's not even
segment.
telling.
Drink with Drake.
She's not even telling Solus because she figures Solus is already doing that. She
Okay.
might clue Timmy in if she can get to Timmy. And she might clue Timmy in as to what's going on. She's going to let Argyle go because she doesn't have a lot of faith in Argyle's ability to keep his mouth shut or to even care about some of this stuff. So Argyle is probably up in the gunnery doing whatever the gunnery does. She's not going to bother Sid because Sid is kind of Sid and Mary are probably kind of useless with this.
Unless they're undead. I can check if they're undead.
Oh, so maybe maybe he will send Sid around the ship to see if there are any undead on the ship. And he'll send Mary with Sid because Mary can deal with some undead. So Mary and Sid are going to wander around. He's sending Mary and Sid around. She's sending Mary and Sid around the ship. So that actually takes care of every single party member has something to do.
Excellent. I'm going to use my
Oh,
invisibility lamp.
wait a minute, Chud. We're gonna send Chud to the lounge with Drake because Chud and Drake are very similar. So we'll send to the lounge as well to keep. So Chud and Rumby and Solus are gonna be with Drake. There we go. Now I've utilized every party member except Argyle.
All right, Captain Lieutenant Anya.
And of course I can't use Kegel because can't fucking
Nobody
find
knows where
Kegel.
Kegel is.
God damn it. We can't find Kegel again.
Enigma.
Which actually doesn't surprise anybody anymore. Nope.
Of course.
Because just yeah, doesn't surprise anybody. Kegel has probably been on away missions with us that we didn't assign her to, and we didn't even know it.
Yeah, speaking of Kegel. My autocorrect thinks her name should be legal.
Thanks, bud.
So, Garrett, just in case you have a DM, you should look at. So Drake is hanging out with Solus, and hang on.
I'll cast the spell. So no, I don't have it anymore.
Uh-huh. And Ren gets to the engine room. It's actually right about here. You get down into the engine room. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it pretty? And it's pretty
Can't
crazy. Down here,
What the hell is this?
it's kind of loud and crazy in the engine room. But
I feel like there should be side scroller 16-bit music playing at this point.
yeah. When you're down in the hallway outside, you're searching around down here, searching all the walls, and as you're searching, you kind of bump into something and become visible and like hit the ground. And like you can see your hand and stuff, and you're like, what the shit? But there wasn't anything there. It was like right here.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do what Ren would do, so he's going to throw a dagger with blind shooting at what he assumed he just bumped into.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, I guess go ahead and make your blind shooting, and then yeah, okay, and then make your attack roll.
Range.
So
Quite unfortunate roll.
yeah, so you kind of like whatever hits you, you kind of like go whew, and like toss your dagger, and it goes a decent way down the hallway and doesn't hit anything. It just kind of clatters onto the ground. But you don't even have to make a roll. You literally hear like somebody like beat cheeks fucking down the hallway.
Someone's beating cheeks.
Yeah, like somebody like fucking just like
no. Beating feet, not beating cheeks. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody running
beating
down the-
cheeks.
What the?
Oh, and their asses. Their asses just
What the
doing
fuck
this.
did I bump into? Well, I'm gonna chase, and I'm gonna, continue trying to throw shit at it.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
All right, so since there's a chase, I'm gonna make you make your blind shooting with each dagger throw.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I also have escape. I don't know if that's a reversible skill, like pursuit.
I feel like yeah, I feel like there would be more of a pursuit type of a skill, but you can go ahead and make the attack though.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're running. As you're running, you take another like dagger throw. You're trying to listen. Your dagger darts, and then maybe about 20 feet in front of you, it kind of stops in midair, and it kind of like looks like it's like in midair, and then there's a flicker, and you see a guy. He like kind of flickers in and out of view. So it's just like he's like almost flickering in and out of invisibility. And your dagger is like right next to him, and it's kind of like shaking like this.
What the
Well,
fuck?
hey, that's perfect. Now I've got a target in my other dagger. So I mean, until they say something or combat is actually reached, I mean, I'm just gonna keep throwing them at them.
Yeah, let's we'll say that it is initiative. And it's just you and him at the moment, so not worried about the turn tracker.
And I'll just
Oh,
yell,
hey,
"Stop!"
does this set off the alarm on the bridge?
Daggers? Probably not.
Well, no, the guy flickering because the guy.
Oh,
visible.
yeah. It probably does, yeah. So it's likely that there's some sensors going off at this moment. All right, so what is that? 8?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, it's your go.
Yeah, I yelled, "Stop! Show yourself!" as I'm throwing the next dagger.
Okay.
Very convincing.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
God damn.
If the voice wasn't convincing, I'm sure he's convinced now.
Okay, so you throw the second dagger. The second dagger also, the two daggers are like right at each other. They're like right there, and the guy, he's like,
Unless you're keen on becoming a pincushion.
he's still flickering. He like, you see his arm kind of come down, and he's like kind of comes into view. The daggers are still there. He looks weird. He looks hazy, and he kind of goes like this, and the daggers go clink, and like they kind of clink to the ground, and he goes, "Oh, whoa now, easy there, man." And he looks like he's
what are
he's
you
kind
doing
of
on our ship?
I'm a guest. I mean, kind of. I came with Guy, right? I'm a guest of that guy. I mean, the you know, it- uh,
I'll kill you right now.
I don't think you can.
I don't think so.
He kind of like backs up, and he's like,
I'm throwing another
I.
one. Second he backs up, I'm not fucking around.
All right.
He's testing the wrong guy here.
Obviously, you don't need the blind.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of backs up. You throw another one. It kind of goes in, and like it does the same thing. It kind of like hangs in the air, and at this point, Anya has had an alert that there's something going on,
She's
and
alerting. She's alerting the entire party to converge on Ren's location.
and at this moment, when the captain hears that there's a possible intruder on the ship, uh, he puts the ship on red alert and on like a total lockdown. And the
Does
guy, the
is there
guy
like
with
a red
Ren is
alert
like, he's like looking
like
around.
burr, 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 burr?
Yeah, there's like, and there's kind of like red lights. And the guy kind of goes like this. He's like, "Don't kill me." He like hits the thing. He kind of becomes less hazy, and he's like, "I'm unarmed." You see, he's got kind of this big bag. It looks like a duffel bag. He is dressed in the same way that Drake was dressed, except for his suit is slightly less tight, and it's silver. And he's got like the silver like duffel bag, it's like a big,
Yeah,
like
I
an
mean,
army rucksack type of a
I haven't
thing.
even seen Drake yet. I've only heard about him.
Oh
So
yeah. So well, just for you, it's like this silver, like skin tight
yeah,
silver outfit,
but
and
I
like a
would
big
not
helmet.
see the correlation.
Yeah, but you would not. Yeah, this guy's like, but he's totally weird looking.
How long does it take
That's a
for any of
ridiculous
us to
outfit
get
you've
there?
got on there.
I mean,
Is that bag full of our stuff?
uh, yeah, this bag might be full of your stuff.
Uh-huh. Takes one to know one, am I right?
This wasn't always my life. You've
Oh,
got a
well, it
bud.
was always mine.
You've got...
Sad. That was just sad.
Yeah, that's probably why you caught me. Uh,
So,
okay, here you go. Take me away.
I mean, I don't have anything to cuff you with. I'm just gonna wait till the others show up.
All right.
If you move, though, I got more blades coming your way.
It's okay. I'm unarmed. I'm
Yeah, like, I
Guy, by
believe
the
that.
way. Guy Daigoji.
Is this
Nice
the
to meet
purple
you,
dude?
Guy. I'm Ren.
No. Uh, Hi, Ren. So, does Anya go down herself, or did she just send
Oh no.
people?
She actually not only went herself, but she's asked the entire party who was searching to converge because she doesn't know what she's getting into.
Okay.
Okay. So like everybody is coming.
So anybody who kind of goes with that message, and now Solus is with Drake. He gets the message, and Drake is like, "Oh, what's going on, buddy?"
I don't know.
Well, no, I
Right.
specifically said anybody who was searching. I did not
Oh,
include
okay,
rogue.
okay. So,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, there's still like a red
that
alert. There's still like a red
yeah,
alert. So he's like, "What's
yeah,
going on, buddy?"
Eagle's
I'm
going to look for
not
Argyle.
sure.
Kegel's gonna look for Argyle. You said?
Yeah.
Drake, they might need our help. This is perfect. You can show everyone what a hero you are.
Oh fuck.
Where do we go?
Uh, oh, look at
I'm not
you guys
sure.
thought. I'm not sure.
Remember that Timmy and
What's up?
Timmy is there as well as Rumby. Timmy and Rumby are also there.
Oh, the searchers.
No. Timmy and
Drake?
Rumby are with Drake.
Oh, with Drake. Drake hanging out. That's right, drinking.
Timmy and Rumby are with Drake. That's where I sent them to
Let's
keep Drake busy.
let's go search to see, if we can run into anyone. Am I supposed to like stop? Is Timmy supposed to like stop and keep them like unengaged? Is that what
Tim,
you?
Timmy and Rumby are supposed to like keep Drake busy. Keep keep him out of trouble.
Solus, do me a
Yeah.
favor, would you, buddy? Ask the
What's up,
computer
Drake?
where the disturbance is.
Computer. What's going on? Big guy.
There's an intruder just outside main engineering.
That's where we have to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's where we gotta go. Let's go. Come on, boys.
Well, if I guess if Anya said keep him busy, this was what'll keep him busy, right? Right? Come on.
That would be
This
Rumby.
is
Hey Rumby, you're muted, buddy.
Come on, Rumby. Anya is kind of a little bit of a stickler, and Drake is fun. Let's get into some wacky shenanigans.
So you follow Drake down. Now, meanwhile, Ren and this guy are hanging out in the corridor just outside main engineering. And Anya and Thawar and some of the others who were searching start to show up. You see this
Perfect.
guy in silver, and he's got like this duffel bag.
Anya, meet Guy. Guy, meet the local narc. I'm going to take a shower. I'll see you later.
Where did you say you were going?
Ren's gonna leave. He's gonna go take a bath. He's been locked up in that cell for too long.
Well, there's a bath in that cell, I'm sure. Or maybe there isn't.
If
I don't
there is,
know.
it's a shitty one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Anya,
so
meet
yeah.
Guy. Guy, meet the local narc. I'm out of here. I'm gonna collect my daggers. and
Oh,
leave.
so you're the law, huh? Well, listen. I didn't do anything. Or I did, but I can explain everything. Seriously, there's a mission to destroy evil, and you can be a part of it.
Oh, fuck. You're part of that show, aren't you?
Part of what show? Uh-oh.
Are you looking at a cat?
No. I think my internet froze for just a sec, so there might have been a little
Oh,
hiccup.
no, didn't see a hiccup.
Maybe not.
Was there a ghost? Was you looking at a ghost? uh, is that our stuff?
Once again, it was for a good cause.
Okay, so like, does she have cuffs?
Probably not.
Okay, so okay, so whoever's there, we're taking him to the captain, basically,
Okay.
with the stuff. We're just gonna take him to the captain.
With the stuff. So you take him.
However, she is going to look at his belt. If he has like stuff on his belt, she's figured this out by now. These people have shit on their belts.
He
Like if
does
he's
have a
got like
thing on his belt.
she's taking his thing.
Hey, what?
Thing?
Nope.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. I'm a law-abiding guy.
Okay,
It's all
now
right.
now you're getting weird. Now you're
That was weird. What about
yeah,
now?
now you sound fine.
Okay. I'm a law-abiding guy. I'll come with you. No questions asked. But I needed this fuel to save the galaxy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's go. Guthix, can you get that?
Yeah,
The bag. Like the bag of stuff.
So you start
Hey.
marching down the hallway, and coming the opposite way down the hallway, you see Drake Tungsten, and followed by Solus, Timmy, and Rumby, I think.
Oh, this is like her new saying today. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening?
Back to
Guy, what are you doing here? Fancy seeing you. Drake, I, I was just stealing some fuel.
both of you with us to the captain now.
Hey, I don't got any part of this. In fact, he was the guy that shot my mech out of the sky.
Then especially everybody to the captain. Let's go.
Aww. So you march both of them up to the
And by the
captain.
way, she's never given him his gun back, by the way. He never asked for it when he was about to leave. And she hasn't given him his gun back.
I mean, why would you?
He was
Yeah.
kind of distracted, actually, anyway.
Yeah.
So you march these two guys with just about everybody else in tow up to the captain. And the...
No, not two guys. One guy, one Drake.
That's true. One guy, one Drake. That's true. So yeah, you and now it's starting to go around that Guy
There's fucking two
Daigoji
of
is
them.
on the ship. And Guy Daigoji, well, he's Genger 1. So
Whoa!
yeah. Yeah.
Oh goddamn.
So you're starting. It's a kind of a thing. Like once people realize that that two of the the team on the ship. So the captain takes
Oh, hey,
both.
yeah, just as an aside, while all this is going on, does he do it? Does he convince him? Can we start shooting crap out of the sky? Even though there's a red alert, or even before the red alert? Just
Maybe once everything settles down. He's
okay.
he's not ready yet.
Okay.
All right. Look, we can go to the bridge set. These set makers spent all this time making sets. All right, so the captain actually takes Guy and Drake into his ready room and speaks to them for a while. There's kind of like a group on the bridge just kind of like hanging out in this area over here. Yeah. Hanging out just around crowding the bridge while the captain talks to these strangers. Everybody waits.
Okay.
Finally,
What's going on?
finally, after maybe about an hour or so, the captain comes out with the two men. And he says, I think we have to help Guy get his mech back.
What?
What?
Put us in orbit around the planet. We'll need to form an away party.
Next week.
Captain, what's going on?
Harrison.
What?
He's the guy. It's Guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's not the guy. I am.
That's pretty funny.
Excellent.
Yeah. So the captain says, it turns out there's some difficult space ahead.
What does that mean?
I've confirmed with the computer, and if these gentlemen, what they tell me is true, then I can only trust that if the computer confirms it, and Matt confirms it, then it is true. The map, if we follow the path, it takes us right through what used to be known as the Auran quadrant of space. Quadrant of space.
Like in the show.
Yes, like in the show.
Oh god.
But apparently the show has an epilogue that, well, is not in a children's program. Things didn't turn out very well. And we'll have to fly straight through it if we want to follow the map. I'm getting hoarse.
Cat hair.
Yeah, no. When I double checked with the computer, any way to go around this portion of space would add an additional 5 years to our journey.
God
So
damn
the
Star
maneuver's
Trek
gonna add
Voyager.
87 years.
God damn it, Star Trek Voyager. Can't go around Borg space. God damn it.
Now we gotta go straight through. So he he pulls up. He says, "Computer, display Rube cocked."
What?
It's hold on.
So
Uh,
you see this image, and anybody who's familiar with the show
Rubble
knows
what?
the character of Prince
Rubble
Rubicon,
what?
Rube, and
Rubicon Daniels, of course.
yeah, Rubicon Daniels, of course. But this is Rubicon Daniels, fatter, balder, and with the mask of Lorcocked.
I don't know, guys. I just don't know, guys. It's. I don't like where this is going.
Are you Morty right now?
Yeah.
Well, no. If you knew the guy.
Oh, jeez, I don't know, man. This sounds a little scary.
The captain
I'm
orders you
in love.
to watch the rest of the cartoon. Orders the whole party to watch the
Aye,
rest
aye,
of the
sir.
cartoon so that they understand the story, what happened.
Story in the plot.
And you find out that in the final episode, after 5 years of fighting against Lorcock, that the that the beautiful Princess Marisol, who of course Lorcock loved, sacrifices herself in order to kill him. She dies, he dies, and it's a bittersweet ending because of course the show ends with the princess dying, but you know the heroes are victorious.
So how does it really end?
I thought I was picturing.
Unfortunately, afterwards, uh, Rube goes back to his home, uh, goes crazy within 6 months, murders his father, King Braveheart Daniels, takes on the mantle of Rube Cocked, and becomes a horrible dictator, even worse than Lorcocked.
Oh, awesome.
Drake has a theory about Rube's true feelings for Marisol, but he doesn't really want to go into it.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, what you find out though is that you're on the edge of Froboz's space. Unfortunately, if you were going the opposite direction, you'd be going through Froboz's space. It's mainly mining operations and stuff. They probably leave you alone. But you're not going that way. You're going out of Froboz's space. And out of Froboz's space, there's some wild space, some free space, before you get into what used to be the Auran quadrant and is now the Rubcocked quadrant. It's not illegal to go through this quadrant of space. You can totally go through it. But if a patrol catches you, you know, who knows? You might get off scot-free. They might take some bribes. They might blow up your ship. They might, rape everyone on board. whatever they
Jesus.
decide to do. You know. Also, you have to worry about the pirates and shit too. It's not a good space. So
Okay.
you're headed into rough space, and Drake and Guy know all about it because they were there in the shit.
So did they get messed up and now they're out here trying to look for resources to go back, or
That's what they're telling you, basically. They're saying that, you know, it's been rough. Um, you're not sure you believe them.
what does our good friend Thawar have to say about all of this?
Can I just roll a detect deception on all of it?
Yeah, yeah, you could do that. So,
Oh, they are
no.
straight up telling you the truth.
this is the greatest. Yeah, they're heroes.
Oh, God.
Clearly, these guys are heroes. Um, everything they say is true, and it's just an innocent misunderstanding.
So, Drake, Guy, sorry about the stab wounds, by the way.
We'll get you patched up in medbay.
What does
Well, he didn't actually get stabbed because he had that shield thing. So
Oh, okay, nice.
yeah.
So, what in this what is currency in this world or sector or area?
Currency in this sector is probably some kind of credits or something. I don't know. Currency in the other, well, if you're talking about in rubes, currency could be anything. Cold, hard gold is still good anywhere in the galaxy, but also uh, various credits, barters, loan systems, and other things.
How does
Even
one begin obtaining credits? What do they look like?
they don't look like anything. They look like numbers.
So then how do I keep track of it?
Uh, your computer keeps track of it for you. You have to have some
Really?
kind of a device. Oh, unless you have an implant, and then you can keep track of it yourself. But those are expensive. Ask Guy. I know. And then like Guy goes like this, and you see his eye go like his eye like looks normal, but then it like starts to kind of like do weird shit.
Well, I don't give a shit if you're telling the truth or not. If I can obtain some of these credits throughout this, then I'm in. Let's take
Oh,
down this fucker.
there's plenty of places to find whatever you want where you're going.
I lost quite a fortune whenever I crossed worlds or whatever, and I'm trying to make it back.
I don't know if we're in the business of putting this person into his place, but we do need to cross the sector of space. We'll have to deal with whatever comes when it comes. We always knew that this was the risk, even before coming out into this void.
Mary pipes up. Sir, if there are people suffering and we can help, we should.
And
I
not
can.
only all of that, I'm sure our supplies will only last so long. Do we have any of these credits? Probably not.
We do
We gotta
not.
live somehow.
It's true. We knew we would have to. And it's possible that we'll even have to stop on some of these worlds.
That's why Matt installed a pirate flag right on the boat.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. So, so Drake looks over and he's like, he sees the navigator and he's like, where'd you get that old thing? And what's wrong with it? I am the navigator. Huh.
We got that back on our home planet. It's very strange, but seems to be helpful.
I haven't seen one of these things in forever. What the hell?
You know what it is?
Yeah, hang on for a sec. It's an old nav unit. He like walks up to it and he like bangs it in the head. And when he does that, when he hits it in the head, he hits it real hard and it kind of like shakes like this. All the wood grain disappears. The face disappears. And it's kind of like this weird, like milky color. It actually makes it even creepier looking.
Fuck.
It almost looks like a host from Westworld with just like the white, like that like milky white. It's just like this weird looking like white like mannequin thing. And Drake's like, nav unit, reboot into safe mode. Nav unit, reboot, reboot, and safe, reboot. Hmm? Nav unit, load last profile.
Was it a sex bot? What was
Profile loaded. Nav activated. What's your designation? Designation, Nigel. Hello, I am your navigation bot. And it has like a just kind of this like generic like two little dots and like a little dot for the nose and just like a little line and it's still just that milky color.
What the hell? This is creepy.
I think it's corrupted. Huh.
What? Doesn't it work? Like,
I mean, I think it works. But the you know the the settings it's all weird. I don't know. It's really old. I mean, like really old. Never actually seen one in person. But
so I guess you couldn't fix it then.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. Is there something I can do for you, sir?
Is that what the navigator sounds like now?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And its name is Nigel?
His name is Nigel.
Navigator, could you play Africa by Toto for me?
Yeah, exactly. So, there it is. There it is. Into Rube space you go.
God. Nobody needs to go to Rube space.
What will you find in a quadrant ruled by a man who loved his sister sexually?
A lot of weird incest, apparently.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's gonna get weird.
Some poor dude who still works at fucking GameStop.
But you're gonna have some action. It's gonna be good. And the you know,
Yeah.
I think it'll be good. There promises to be many varied and interesting worlds ahead of you to explore.
With Guy and
Mhm.
With the guy.
Guy and Drake.
Guy and Drake.
exactly.
Guy, Drake, and Rube.
What were you saying, JT?
Go to bed.
Oh, going to
Yeah,
bed.
me
Yeah.
too. What the hell? Wait, what did you send me?
I'm very tired. I'm surprised I made it this far.
Did you ever go to sleep, or did you?
Oh no.
You talking about that one guy? That's like, it's your dad?
What?
You talking about that one guy
Which guy?
earlier? He was big and like had like
The guy right there in Discord.
He's the guy.
Jay sent me something else and I don't understand it. I thought I did.
anyway, you know who that is, right?
Yeah, I know, dude, I know. That's why it's funny. All right, Harris's out. He's tired.
I got work in the morning.
Yeah. Everybody.
Stream's over. Hey, like, subscribe,
Yeah,
comment,
please comment,
share, do the whole
share,
thing,
all that jazz.
everything.
Thanks for stopping by. If you stopped by, thanks for watching on YouTube. If you watch it on YouTube later, and we are out.